Welcome back in Ccna for beginner. So today we will talk about how to connect PC, switch and router together, and how to give gateway IP, and how to set IP and gateway IP in your PC, in your user and area. Okay, so let's start by putting two PCs here. As you know that we are starting this course from the beginning, so that's why I'm giving you some this tutorials which are very important to understand first, then we can go to higher level. All right, so now as you can see that this is our router, this is our switch, and these tools are our PC. Okay, so what we have to do is to connect these two PCs to this router. Okay, but in this lesson we are just learning that how to connect these two PCs to this router. Alright, we know the difference between router and switch is that router is your gateway. Hope you know about the gateway, because the gateway is like a door from which we could pass our uh, LAN to wide area network. Means if we have to visit a website, so we will send our request to this router, and this router will send request to the cloud ISP or to your ISP. Okay, it means that it will let you serve the internet through this router. Okay, so you can go out of your network to the internet through this router. So currently we are in under LAN, local area network. Okay, so let's start. We will take from here the cable for taking the cable like cat 6, cat 5, cause our cable is straight through cable serial. We can take from here. This is the straight through cable. Straight through cable we use when two different devices we have to connect together. Okay, if there are, for example, same devices are like switch to switch, we will use cross. Okay, cross our cable. Okay, so let's take straight through cable, fast Ethernet 0. There is a one port fast Ethernet 0. We have insert our RJ45 connector to fast Ethernet 0 port, and now this is our switch which has 24 ports. So, okay, so I click on this, I go to select all the ports are here, you can see. So I'm gonna select this fast Ethernet port 02. Okay, so as you can see, I have connected this PC to this switch. Now do the same thing with the next PC. Alright, fast Ethernet 00. Now I'm going to, as you can see, now our fast Ethernet 02 which we have connected to this PC now is disappeared from the list here. You can't see because it's already connected with your other PC too. Okay, so we will choose here the fast Ethernet 03. Okay, so the second port is connected to this switch, and the third port of switch is connected to this PC. Alright, now what we have to do is for connecting through the router, but still these two PCs, as you can see, have connected to a switch. But if you want to surf internet, you must have to connect the switch to the router. Alright, otherwise you can't use your internet, but you can ping. These two PCs can ping each other. Alright, but let's see. Now it won't be ping because we did not configure any IP in these two PCs. So let's start how to configure IP address. Click on this, right click, go onto the desktop, IP configuration. Here we will give the IP 192.168.1.2. I will type tab. This is our subnet mask. This is the class C subnet mask. Okay, if you want to learn about the IP address classes, we will talk about this in our later lesson. Okay, so first just suppose this is the class C IP address. Now 192.168 .1.1. This is our default gateway. You know what is default gateway? Default gateway is the IP of your router. So this is the same IP we will give to the router. We will say to the router for connecting this PC through the router. If we did not have the same IP to the PC and to the router, then PC won't be able to communicate with the router. Okay, so must keep this thing in your mind, it's very important. Alright, so we have configured IP address here to PC2. Now configure IP address to the PC3 9.168.1. I can't give 2 here because I have already given this IP to the PC2, so I will give here 3. This is default subnet mask. This is the router IP address. Now we have configured our IP configuration to this port, which is successfully. As you can see, now we can ping together because these two pieces are on LAN and on same IP network. If we configure to this PC to other IP network, then this PC won't be able to communicate this PC and this PC3 won't be able to ping this PC2. Okay, for that thing, for pinging the different network to the different network, we need router mask there. Alright, so as you can see, we have configured, and now let's go to the switch, and now let's use our some basic commands which we learned in our previous lesson, in lesson 2, basic show command. Now let's use those commands here. I will enter enable for getting into the privilege mode. Now I will see here show run. Let's see. As you can see, Fortinet 2 3, we did not configure anything here yet. Alright, so as you can see here, now let's use show VLAN. We don't have any VLAN. All VLANs, as you can see, are here, and default VLAN is 1. So currently our VLAN faster than 3 port and 2 port, these are the part of default VLAN. So it means that our PC2 PC3 are on default VLAN. Alright, you got my point. If you want these PCs to configure to other VLAN, for that we will have to do these things. Go to the configuration mode. For that we will type conf t configuration terminal, configure terminal. Now we are in configuration mode. Now here we will create a VLAN. We will, for creating VLAN, we will give VLAN command, VLAN. Okay, now we will give the number of VLAN, like suppose we are giving the number of VLAN is 10. Enter. If you want to change the VLAN name, then give the name, and here you will type any your desired name, like suppose this VLAN belong to we can say IT. We have successfully changed the name of this VLAN, and now let's configure the port. Okay, so we are going to configure port. For that we will have to get exit from this VLAN configuration. Exit. Here I will give interface as Ethernet 2. Okay, because this interface connected to our PC. Alright, now okay, so now this is time to set the VLAN to this fast Ethernet 2 port. So I'm giving this switch port or access. It means that we are going to access this port to the VLAN 2. So now the second is very important. This is very must to give the access to this port, means you are now getting the access to the one specific VLAN. Switch port access VLAN, what name we gave before, VLAN 10. We are giving here VLAN 10. Okay, now no shut down. This means that to confirm that your link is up, your port is up. Okay, so we have successfully configured VLAN 10 to the switch port fast Ethernet 2. Okay, now do the same thing with the other PC3. We will go to the interface again, 3 fast Ethernet 3. Here we will give switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 10, same thing, exit. Now we have successfully configured our two PCs on the VLAN 10, and that VLAN 10 name is IT, VLAN name is IT. How to check that our VLAN successfully configured or not? For that we will get exit from here. We'll go to the privilege mode, because on the privilege mode we can use some basic show commands. So we'll give here show, sorry, show run. You can just give this running or running config, no problem. Usually I'm used to this. I just show running. Okay, enter, and as you can see our configuration here, you can see here that interface fast Ethernet 2, fast Ethernet 3, these two interfaces belong to VLAN 10. Okay, you can see what configuration we made here. So now get exit from here. Now what we have to do, we have to see also for VLAN which were before on default VLAN 1, show VLAN. Okay, this command is for showing your VLAN, and now you can see the VLAN 10 name is IT. This VLAN belong to IT department, and this VLAN active on fast Ethernet 2 and fast Ethernet 3. Alright, so now one more thing we have to do, we will have to use one more command here which we saw in our previous lesson, which was copy our running configuration, our the configuration which we made just right now, to save into the non-volatile random access memory. So copy running configuration to startup configuration. Why we are doing this? It means that when I will close this PC, or for example in our real environment, when I will get a log out from the CLI command interface, command line interface, so next time when I will get to log in into that switch again, so I will be able to see all my configuration by giving show run command. Okay, so I will give enter here. Now it again I will give the enter. Now I have successfully saved my all configuration to the permanent memory of this switch. Okay, so it won't get erased from here, it will be here till I want. Okay, so for now I think it's enough in this tutorial. For learning more about how to set IP address in router and much more things, much more interesting things, we will learn in our next lesson. Thank you very much.